So let's take a look at what you want to ask.
Well, I think what I'm looking at is really about the spirit of my business, more so about, I've been doing the mediumship for quite a long time, and I wanted to jump into a new platform with a membership. And so I'm just kind of, hesitant about and things like that. And so my question is what does spirit have for me to sort of, what messages do I have?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's get a reflection on your business and whatever else comes up.
Fantastic.
So you know what? Of course you're nervous because it's a brand new thing. Everybody gets nervous. A subscription, like you see mine, right? It's a lot of work, right?
Yes.
Right. That's the other thing. So are you? Because I think you are. I think this, what's going on right now, more the question you have to ask yourself is this something I want to commit to? Because you will have to get people to help you. I mean, we have a huge amount of people in here. We have the Mavens and we have guest speakers and things like that. You have me. So you would be like mini me, right? So you'd be doing, possibly readings twice a month and doing some development things in there because people all come because they want to learn. Right. I think it's a great idea for you to do it personally, looking at the cards. It's just,
It's interesting. That is the question I've been asking myself. Am I ready to make that kind of a commitment? So maybe
you might not be. And maybe for the summer, you should just have some fun. And then because I really, again, I wonder if it's because of the astrology. I don't know, maybe Sharon can help us, but there's a sense of needing to really ask this question. And then, because it's not going to be all at once, but you can't quit this. Once you make a commitment to this, you're going to have a lot of people in there.
Yes.
And
I totally understand that. That's really interesting that you kind of focused right in that point, because that has been the question. I really want to be able to help and do the things I do, but I was trying to think, how do I do it one to many without over I think that is.
I think it's a big deal to be overcommitted, and it's like, because you can be a subscription sites can be. So here's the thing: if you are committed, then you will at some point need a couple assistants, because otherwise you are going to be exhausted. Right. So, and then the question is, how much of myself, like, people think I'm crazy to show up twice a month. Nobody does this. Like even Hay House told me, oh my God, what are you doing? You're giving them what? And they get what for $22? Like, I think no. And I'm like, yep, that's what I do. Because it's a lot of energy. Right. So I think what you need to decide is the balance of what kind of, can I put up videos? So I'm not the one in the room all the time, and then go once a month, because you have to show up for people.
Right.
And then you have to make a commitment, even if it's for a year. Like, that's the other thing, like, try it for 12 months. Say this is 12 months membership. And then you'll decide, like, here's what happened for me. Like, I love the Oracle Circle more than anything in the world. I love doing this. Because I don't do readings anymore. And this is the only time I can interact and really help people this way, one-on-one, right? And then everybody gets something too. And I don't do mediumship anywhere. But when my mastermind, I had a 12-month mastermind, which was, a lot of money. I think it was $25,000 or whatever. And I would rather poke myself in the eye than ever do that again. So, because I don't do what I do for the money. But I was so exhausted by the end of it, even though it was a higher priced, and I'm talking to you because we're talking about business, right? It's my platinum program. I'd rather die than do that again, right? Because it's too much. So you kind of have to decide, is the membership going to go on forever, or do you want to try it for just 1 year and give yourself the option of closing it at the end of, right? And don't, that way you can say, I want to try this. And then you got to judge what's too much for you. Like, I feel that I get a shot of B12 because I love you guys and I get to see you. So for me, this is not exhausting.
And we love you. So it goes both ways. Like, you're like,
this is my favorite thing to do. So I'm not quitting this ever.
But I loved how you said to somebody else earlier, pick your top 3 things. And I'm like, oh my goodness, she's talking to me directly right now, like everyone else.
What are your top 3 things? Because you don't want to burn out, because subscription sites can burn you out. I've seen my friends open and close them. I've seen them like, what do we do? And then have to hire more people. And then they realize they felt like they were taken hostage. So you have to love this. And I think you can do it.
Okay.
But give yourself a little bit of time to figure out what that is. And then
Okay.
launch it.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah.
It just
You're in
really
it.
is.
You're actually in a really good career site anyway. Plus also relationships are good. So you're in a great space right now to go to the next level in your career. This
Wow.
is the time for you to up level.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, it's just there. It's naturally, it's right in front of me here. It's like, yeah, well, so play around with what do you think that would be? And subscription sites are good because they're affordable, right? They're affordable for people. Like how many people in here could afford my mastermind? Like nobody, or maybe one or two, because there are people here that were in it. So I want to honor them. But you
Yes.
got to have something for everybody.
Absolutely. This has been fantastic. Thank you.
You
Thank
can do
thank you
this.
so much. I appreciate
Yay,
that.
you. My pleasure. Okay, if you like this podcast and you want to see more, just click over here and you'll get to see more clips from this interview. If you just want to listen, well, if you click there, you'll listen to the entire interview available to you on any one of your favorite podcast channels.